we go. We're recorded. Beautiful. Just a reminder that what's going on right now will be etched in history forever. So with that reminder, if you could, you guys are very respectful friends, we're going to take our feet off that. We're going to do our best to stay off our phone. We're going to stop playing games for this. You know, we're being respectful, that's who we are. Reminder, if you're sitting by people, you got to have your mask on. If you're sitting by people, you have to have your mask on. No mask, you can have your mask off if you are far apart and no one is other than you guys are doing that. Awesome. So we do have pizzas coming. Coach Reed's going to leave at 4 o'clock for pizza. We got 3 sheets coming, so be hungry. And the Des Moines and the Clarks have bought cookies. The cookies are wrapped. These cookies are wrapped like in a tube per bag. You know, to be COVID safe. There's plenty for everyone. So everyone take a bag, and then if you want what's left over, you know, let's take it respectfully. There's a box specifically for our dear friend Lowe's, so we're going to make sure he takes that home. Do not eat all his cookies. We'll have to fight you for that. Kind of deal. But crew, the pandemic edition of our team, craziness. Thank you so much for coming. There's your meeting. Today we're doing some reflection, we're doing some cheering, and also some motivating, hopefully holding back the tears. I say this every time, these banquets are so important. They're huge because the season just flew by. Our season's only 8 weeks long. 8 weeks long if you ran on Saturday. So some of you it was only 6 weeks. And it flies so fast. We're so busy with our life, with our homework, your jobs. What just happened? And this is an opportunity to go, oh, Spencer Todd, he had a great race that day. Shields, you know, at Holly, he was the man. So just taking this time out allows us to have that opportunity. And it also shows you guys, how much you care about this program. Because, you know, the program is just not, it's just not your 4 years. It expands. It starts from Mr. Goldstein when he took over in 1981. And then he retired in 2008. Then it was Mr. Courtney. So what? What I said? Sorry. And then I took over 2012. And next thing you know, we have Coach Goldstein is back. Oh boy, I could do it. Anywho, so it shows that you're caring, you're coming here. You know, we got Thanksgiving break is around the corner. So we appreciate it. That's our goal. So crew, this is definitely shorter than normal because we do not have unfortunately, we could not do the normal cafeteria. So this was an odd year. 2 years ago, 2 summers we went to Hamlet Beach. That was fun. UB remembers that. Remember? Yeah, didn't do that. Our canal run. Did no one see the light? I thought people liked that. No. Couldn't do that. Our Swallow Hollow Bomb Squad. You remember that from 2 years ago?
Yeah, we found her sleeping in the car.
Yeah, we did not have that opportunity as well. But we kept the tradition, and that goes to you guys. There were other teams like Addison. I'm talking to the Addison coach on Saturday. They went to states last year, and like 2 to 3 of their boys who went to states didn't sign up. They didn't join the team. They couldn't handle the challenges. Not only did we get our whole team back, we got more. Right, Sandy? We got even more. So that is all props to you. So the tradition keeps on going. A reminder to our freshmen, we normally have, you know, way more fun. Getting into my parents' house and all the good stuff, but we made do. Geneseo, we only got to bring our top 12 because Geneseo didn't want to, you know, they weren't too nice or worried about how much we beat them. But look at improvement. Oh, we're always looking for improvement. Reminder, cross country is tough to value how much you're improving because you got to run the same exact course. Track is always, you know, when McKenna runs 100, we can tell that from the 100 to 100, no matter where you go. But we got some great improvements. The first meet of the season, hilly course. Where the heck is Fonnie? And that was the only loss by the girls team. And Geneseo was a tough team. They almost won sectional. They ended up coming second in Class D. Well, look at this little squad right here. Aidan and Bodie, our new friends, break 20 was always a huge accomplishment. Tommy Boy wins the B meet. Love seeing Tommy. Who'd have thought? Not like the sectional course. So that was on Wednesday, right? Wednesday we had to go to New York, and then we came back for like our non-league meet, well, invite with Notre Dame and Leroy. Look at all those improvements from Saturday to the Wednesday. I mean, Sammy, a minute 20 faster. Kyler, 51 seconds. Brendan, 8 seconds of, improvements and improvements. Julio, a minute 5 seconds. Kyle, 18 seconds. Connor, 29. McKenna, a minute and 33. Holy Moses. Jaden, 47. So that's just awesome to see. Always improving. All learning. Avon.
Horrible.
Yeah, exactly. We didn't go to Avon last year, but I believe it was 2 years ago. That's why we got some improvements from 2018. We did what we had to do. Avon was scary, remember? Our girls went 1, I think our girls went 1, 2, 3. Our backpack finished it up. Say, that's what it reminded me of, right? You guys ran on so much pavement. This is the Utica Boilermaker. That's what it seemed like. Oh, we had some crazy courses this year. Crazy.
What is that?
Oh, look at Caitlin.
That was on Saturday.
Notice the hill. Warsaw had that crazy hill. We still did what we needed to do.
What the heck is that?
That course. Remember, we showed up with 15
Kayla, you
minutes
actually
ahead before the gun went off. It was chaotic. But we did it. We do what we needed to do. Alexander, the Field of Dreams. That was the big meet. It was for the men. It was Oscar Livonia, who was going undefeated. And who would have known he ended up being the Class C champion that day. The boys handled Livonia very well. And the girls. The girls beat Livonia for the first time in Anyos. Like, I don't even know how far. So my first year was the fall of 2012. When I had been here head coach, we never beat Livonia for the girls. Never beat them. We were the first team with me who ever beat Livonia. And check 2011 with Coach Courtney. We didn't beat Livonia then either. You girls had a huge meet there. Julio and the B race. Oh, the B race. We love the B race. The mile and a half. Yeah. Alexander couldn't handle it. You guys were rocking. Look at that. We went 1 through 13 in the B race. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We all except 9th place. Unbelievable.
Not one kid.
That one, come on. We couldn't get 9th place. Very scenic. Very scenic route here. Mason had the meet of his life at Hollydale Park. We need that more out of Mason. Tommy breaks into the top 12. He's number 8 on that day. Chad's going to have a great season next year. He was 10th on the team. We got all our 22s. That's what we like to see. Preston, Nate, Tyler, Julio, Brendan, Bodie, all 22s. Donnie, Zach, Jay, our 2 seniors there representing. And our girls team, holy smokes. 1, 2, 3 in front of Burton. Exactly what we needed to do. DK got the 4th girl, and Jaden just got in front of him. So once again, we nit Byron Virgins at the very end. They're gonna get sick of it. We gotta keep it going. But they're not too happy. Division 2 championship. All seven boys under 20 minutes. That's phenomenal. In top 11, that's nuts. We did what we need to do fine. We kind of go 1, 2. We would have gone 1, 2, 3, but we had a ref with Kayla that day. BK, holy smokes, BK. I don't know if you're paying attention to BK. She's having monster races at the end of the year. She beat, 3 Spartan Virgin girls beat you at Holly. And then a week later, she beats all 3 Spartan Virgin girls. Unbelievable. Jaden beat her 4th girl as well on that day, and Carly made a poor girl almost die. Giving Dylan something to do. She was grabbing for an ailer. Oh, it was rough. She was faking. They were in the bottom. Then sectionals. Sectionals was obviously this Saturday. The girls team. Girls, we were 6th last year. I was thinking, okay, we got to get better than 6th. I would have taken a 5th. I was really happy with a 4th. You guys get a 3rd by 1 point. Red Creek, I think, was second last year to Honeyway went. And then you beat them by one. So that comes down to, if any one of you girls are one spot back, we don't get third place. So it's kind of crazy to think about that. One spot here and there, how much that changes. The boys second. And if you kind of look over there, our courts, are they good? Mr. Goldstein, when he comes, will probably talk about more of it. But we had 6 of our guys. We had 6 of our guys in the top 20. And then our 7th guy was number 21. Normally in cross country, we say, oh, that's what we did. You're winning the meet. In a championship meet, an invite, you have 6 in the top 20. Your 7th guy's 21. You're winning. But our court was just so good. But we improved. They beat us by 45 last year. It wasn't really, it was tough. We just trying to fight for second. They only beat us by 10. So we're looking pretty darn good. Look at the improvement from last year's sectionals. Like Zach improved by 3 places. Kyle 6. Jordan 29. Dr. Chow 39. Fine 6. DK 5. Jaden 8. Evelyn 8. That's what we want right there. So crew, we had a great race on Saturday. Phenomenal race, both the boys and the girls. Our court was just on their mind. If you look, they have a lot of seniors. The first guy is not a senior, but 2, 3 is a senior. And 5. So it could be, it can be our time soon, but we kind of have to do what's necessary to make that happen. All the girls' season. I love looking back historically. So we kind of understand where we're coming from. So I was a horrible coach in the fall of 2013, right? And a horrible coach in the fall of 2014. We didn't win a meet! But it's all about numbers. That's why when schools come against us, they're so impressed. That's why when we had 4 buses going, that's a source of pride. So no matter where you are on the team, it's all good. As long as you're working hard, giving everything you got, trying your hardest every day, man, you put that OAE uniform on, it's pride, let's get it. So ladies, look at us, improving, only 1 loss. 1 loss to the team that almost won Class C. They were second, right, Coach Reed? Bologna was second. We won the division for 3 years out of 4. Wow, what a precedent. And we're getting there for sectionals. We're getting there. 2017, we did get third as well. And then 2016 and 2015, that's when they had like single D, like D1 and D2. Now the girls are all single D. Kind of like that. But girls, what a season representing. I mean, those group of girls plus UB, they just grind. They just never give up. The men's season just as stellar, undefeated. Last year we lost 3 meets. We lost to Livonia, we lost to Aidan, we lost to Notre Dame. Sorry? No, sorry. I think we beat Livonia and lost to Alexander.
I don't see my medal in that picture, Coach.
Exactly. So Alexander, Aidan, Notre Dame lost. We revenged all those. We didn't see Notre Dame in a league meet, but we definitely beat them in Cambridge, but not in there. So we're back on undefeated streak. Always good to have 7 division titles in 8 years, gentlemen. 7 division titles. Wow. And we want to see how high that number can go. Let's keep climbing. If you kind of look outside the locker room, outside the track locker room, I got to get a sign for that. But during COVID, we'd have our normal track schedule when I'm up for 10 hours. Well, I'm here till midnight every night. So I kind of bamboozle, which kind of like tricked Hannah. It's like helping me out with some trophies. So Hannah, what do you think about all these trophies? You kind of move them from my car into the school. What you didn't realize was now we're going to reorganize all the trophy shelves in the school. It took us over 3 hours, which isn't bad if you think about what we actually did. But like the trophy shelves were crumbling on us because like those shelves are like so fragile as like little hooks. And things were crashing. It was a nightmare near the end. So please, when you walk past like that trophy case from the track locker room, do not touch them. They literally top shelf will fall right through. Anywho, walk through. That is you guys. That is the program you guys are part of. That's what you have done. On the very top row is cross country. Cross country is on the top. Then the bottom is track. Men and women. The track kind of wraps around because We've been a little more successful in track for women. Women have been a little more successful than women cross country. But anywho, you look at the cross country, we have room for maybe 1.5 more division trophies. Track a little bit more. That's you guys. That's what you guys have signed up. That's what you have continued to do, which I'm so proud of. So we gotta get a sign. So when other kids walk by, they go, "Oh, that's just a cross country track." No other sports team has that kind of collection. So that is you guys. That's why Mr. Goldstein coached from 1981 to 08, and now he's back for another 20 years. That's what's going on here. And then when I was in college, doing mine, trying to become a teacher and taking all these college courses, I go, if I ever get a job like in the GR, Livingston County, I go, I could never coach cross country against a team that went against OA. Like I could not, if I got a job somewhere else, I couldn't coach against you guys. This program it means so much to me. Like I just could not do it. So being here with you guys and keeping it going is a dream. Look at those finishes. That's unbelievable. From 2014 to now, our boys team has never done any worse than second. So you mean you're taking home the silver medal or the block? That is programming. That's just consistent. Because you see, like in some teams, even professionally, you have a great run, and then you'll see that team for a while. All their seniors are gone. Then next 5 years, here they are. Then they take 5 years off. Then next 5 years is back. That's not you guys. The key is having our seniors or juniors. We have a good mix of all the grades. So next year, like, oh God, OA, where are they now? No, we're right back there. 2021, where's OA's back in there? So unbelievable. Great pride in that. All right. Coach Goldstein is coming. I kept this from the last couple of years. You can kind of see me by Coach Goldstein. This is when we won. So Mr. Goldstein won in 1980. He won in like the early 80s and then early 90s. So this was the third cross country title. This is when we got second in states the next week. There. I'm a little older. This is our varsity award banquet. And this is we have to practice trying to figure out what's going on. How do we get Dr. Chow to run faster? All those kinds of questions. All right. So crew, we have Coach Reed and I are going to pass out. We got division. Because we won Division 2, we got certificates. And with their certificates, we have your Coach Reed and me like your times. Now that was crazy. And here for Coach Reed. Now, when I was in high school with Mr. Goldstein, everything like this, I threw it on my wall. So what I'm trying to say, you don't have to put this stuff on your wall. Depends how much it means to you. But don't throw it away. Or if you do recycle kind of thing. All right, we're going to get our freshmen out here. So start with, we'll go top left, Chris Lagunas. And we'll go over here. Chris, where's Chris? Come on, everybody. Let's have 8th grader Logan Clark. Freshman Liam Burgett. And we got freshman Sammy Dinsmore.
Sander.
Freshman Connor DeMoore. Freshman Kevin Julio Julio. And we got more freshman Tyler Hartman. Freshman Brody Ha. Next up is freshman Nate Schildbuster. And Austin's not here, unfortunately. Next up, we got freshman Julian Schreiber. Freshman Brendan Westcott. All right, this is our future, my dear friends. We like seeing a gigantic freshman crowd. So we'll start. We'll start with Logan. We'll start with Lowe's. Lowe's is our only 8th grader. To be an 8th grader on a varsity team is tough. To do what he did on a varsity team, we had these conversations a lot. Go Logan. You're the 6th guy. You're a 6th guy on the guys' team. As an 8th grader of a team that's going to have a shot to win sectionals, this is not the 6th guy of some team. This is a phenomenal team, and you work to become the 6th guy. As if you do not know, we all know, and we give him so much credit, the self-discipline that he had. He ran a ton over the summer. We are absolutely excited for Logan's future. Everything that he did, the reason he was out there on the 21st is because of what you did over the summer. So just a reminder, hard work always pays off. So the kind of theme going on here is like we always need a good summer. So Logan, a phenomenal year as an 8th grader. We're so lucky to have you for 4 more years. Let's keep it going. A huge year for Logan Clark. All right, we'll go to Chris. Chris Lagunes. We love Chrissy. I had Chris in 7th grade a couple years ago. Love his enthusiasm. You can tell, I mean, I'm a realist, I'm not an idiot, that much at least. I realize that some people don't always want to be here. I get it, I'm a realist. That's why we feed you, right? That's why we feed you. That's why we got pizza coming in 20 years. But Chris, I think he authentically, genuinely wants to be there. Chris was so excited to do outdoor track last year. As you know, unfortunately, coronavirus kind of canceled everything there. So I'm so excited he had the opportunity to run with us. I'm very glad that he had a great time with us. And I think I'm excited to see what Chris can do as he gets used to this. This is so foreign to Chris. Chris is a soccer player. He did track as a 7th grader, right, my man? Yeah. Exactly. So this first year's cross country is doing better and better. Let's give it up for freshman Chris Lagunes. Liam Burdett, we love our Liam. Easy to find on the course. He looks like he's wearing like a snowsuit out there, kind of. But that is fine. My dear friend Liam, some of our friends I had to beg. Remember calling Liam, said Liam, are you still coming out? Because we didn't have a normal list like for gym class. But Liam, so pumped, you came out, you made it. The freshman year is always the hardest. Now you got that done. I'm excited for the next 3 years. And maybe less hoodies under the uniform up to you. Freshman Liam Burdett. Next up is Sammy Dinsmore, one of our football friends. Sam, you did it. You made it through it. I don't know if anyone else was more like crossing off the days when the season was over. But what Sammy doesn't want to tell you, even though he's always screaming at someone. Normally Tyler, right? Normally Tyler. By the way, our football friends, at least Tyler and Sam, can thank Maverick. Thank Maverick for being here. You can thank him tomorrow. Anywho, Austin doesn't want to show you this, but he has a huge heart. He has a lot of pride. There are a lot of workouts he's like, but he manned through it, especially those hill workouts. He would not quit. No matter how much he's hurting, he has shin splints at the end. Deep down, he's got that drive. And that's why he's going to be a phenomenal football player next fall or next March, whenever you're playing. But Austin, that's what we want on this team. Is that drive, that the relentless spirit. Sorry. So Sammy, glad you have it. Sammy Dinsmore. All right. Our dear friend Connor, we're going to see Connor in a little bit. So we'll give him a round of applause when we come back. Connor Moore! We got Julio over here. We got to thank Julio. He allowed me to just butcher his name since day one. We've never really said anything. This kid's going to be a stud. He's going to be great. Glad he finally came out for cross country. I had him in 7th grade. I go, Julio, whatever your name is, Kevin, Julio, what are you doing? He's a big soccer guy in the fall, which is great. I'm like, man, would he be good? So I'm glad Kevin jumped on. I'm glad he had a great group of freshmen to kind of get him going. I'm glad the upperclassmen over here have been supportive. We're looking for Kevin to keep on moving up. And just a reminder to Kevin and all our friends, the more work you do over the summer, the less injuries you'll have, the less banged up you'll be. Freshman Kevin Julio Julio! Oh my Lord. Once again, Tyler Harkness. Got him playing Maverick. I remember calling Tyler over the summer. Go, Tyler, are you going to do it? You ran and modified. Oh, God, he found me. Those on the online, again, timing.com, doesn't lie. Go, Tyler, you're coming. Okay, I'll do it. And he did it. And you did. That's the beauty of cross country. There's so many things in life. You think you can't do it, but you go in day after day and day, and you improve like Tyler has. And then you can say, you know what? I did 8 weeks of that. You know, walk around a little more taller, and maybe a sophomore year. We'll see. We're hoping. Freshman Tyler Harkness. Bodie. Bodie kind of took up the tradition of like Josh Larman, finding like the smallest uniform humanly possible to wear. But we obviously love Bodie. There he goes. Another football player. In the top, he was in the top 12. He was in A race, every single race. And once again, that just goes to his competitiveness. His willing to, okay, I don't want to really be here. I'd rather be playing football. Why can't I just hit someone right now? I'm here. I want to take advantage of it. I'm going to be my best possible version here. And he had pride in that. He was competitive. During those races, he was like, this is not my thing. But he kept on pushing. He had that drive. And I kind of think, he goes, okay, these practices are pretty legit. These voting at the conference, these guys really do work hard. Sometimes you don't know what other people think about his work. But Bodie, best of luck in football. And maybe we'll see you for track. Who knows? Little dual participation. We'll see. But it's been a pleasure. Freshman Bodie High. Nate Shilwaster. Maybe my last memory of Nate from this year, I want to be my enduring memory of Nate. That's what I'm hoping. I don't know if you saw or heard or did. Nate at Nate and Holly, like Canal Falls, was he a leader? I mean, he was part of he was like the leader of the B group. He took them on the warm-up. He demanded they got in the lines. He called out the stretches. I even think he did the cool down. I mean, that is who Nate Shilwaster is. That's what I want everyone to be like. So we need Nate to take that momentum from what that leadership he had at Holly Falls and keep on going. Nate, we've had these talks a long time that you are going to be our future. We need you to step up. So I think at Holly, you made the first step. Let's just keep on going. We know you have it in you, and this team wants you to have it in you. Ladies and gentlemen, freshman Nate Shilwaster. Julian. Now Julian, did he ever have to wait? This guy was amazing. Julian, the patience. Every practice he was there. I think you were clear to run like the last 3 weeks of the season. But Julian was always there. Sometimes it was tripped over him. But Julian was over there. He waited for a shot. And once he got in the race, he goes, I got this. I can handle this. Julian was more than like 3 weeks of practice. You're going to be really, really, really good. I'm glad you stayed. Who would stay? Like Julian, he said, okay, I can't run until, midway through October. But he kept doing it. And Julian, that's the type of ambition and the character we want on this team. Let's give it up for freshman Julian Schreiber. Yes. Brendan, I'm looking for my notes. Brendan, I had to beg for Brendan again. I talked to Dad, I talked to Mom, I talked to Brendan, and online once again we have results. And unfortunately for the modified results of the league meet, they don't publish them as much. But definitely I saw what all these freshmen who ran last year, like me. And I'm seeing what Brendan did last year in mine. And I go, man, he was our top guy. And I go, and Brendan goes, well, I'm thinking about, working out for basketball and getting ready for baseball and all that good stuff. I go, he's our top guy. So I'm so glad you came out. And I think once you got with your awesome friends on the team, you go, okay, this is where I want to be. I want to go to the next level. And you have it in you, my man. You definitely have it in you. Like all of us, you just need a huge summer. So it always, every big accomplishment in life takes one small decision. Your one small decision was saying yes to this crazy guy on the phone. And I hadn't seen this as Mark. I felt like, oh, this is Coach Mueller. You said yes. Now the next decision you're going to make is we'll take a month off and maybe during basketball you do some running. And the next big decision is start running over the summer. And then your next big decision is all these guys with you. And then that streak of getting first or second every year keeps on going. So thank you for that decision. Freshman Brendan Westcott. Raise up last time. This is our future. Get up for the freshman and 8th grader. We got more pictures. There's Bonnie with his hair. Here's Austin. There's Tyler. There's Warren. There's Tyler. Oh, we gotta get sophomore. Sophomore time. Sophomore. No. Come on up, ladies.
Mason.
Mason, right here. Come on up. Next up we got sophomore Riley Aidan. Yeah. Next up is sophomore Tyler Sherman. We got sophomore Colton Golden. Next up we got sophomore Randy McIntyre. Sophomore Chad Olson. We got sophomore Kyle Porter. Sophomore Preston Chabolsky. Sophomore Aiden Warner. Sophomore Colton Sophomore Jaden Robert. Sophomore Kayla Hardy. And sophomore Brooke Kennedy. All right, crew, let's start with Mason. Oh my gosh. When I see Mason, I see dripping potential that I know he's going to tap into. Like we said, his race at Holly Falls, he broke 20. It was 1953. He broke into the top 12. He can do it. So I know we're all his friends. Drive him nuts nicely, like Mason. Come on, buddy. You can do it. We got him in you. So Mason, and that's our goal. We're driving nuts because we know how much you come off this team. And we appreciate the time you put in. This was an odd year with everyone, but we're going to keep it going. So we got sophomore Mason Cadeau. Go Mason! Our next up, we have our sophomore Riley Ennis. Riley has improved, and we've seen some drastic improvements, not just his hair. We're very glad that your collarbone wasn't severely fractured. Then that is a plus. And once again, crew, we got to remind, we have these conversations all the time. Riley Ennis could be a crazy good runner. runner when he wants to be. And I'm hoping the junior year, you're going to make that decision. You got it. But keep it going. You got sophomore Riley Ennis. We got Tyler. Tyler started on an 18, which is a privilege. He fought to stand as long as he wanted. I'm not sure if he was dying to jump up. He kind of like the varsity B kind of mix as well. But Tyler was one of our top guys in the when we ran modified. He's one of the top guys. We're excited to hopefully bring him back. We're glad he's here. Look at the sophomore class. We have another huge sophomore class. We want to keep all of you. Tyler, we want to rev that engine for a huge junior year. Let's give it up for sophomore Tyler Sherman. Next, we got our good old friend Cole. Cole is solid as ice. Love having Cole on the team. Zero problems. When we have issues on the team, it's never from Cole. At least I hope. We got to keep that going. Cole, we're excited again. We want Cole to keep it going. You ran modified. You're going to keep it going. Having a great junior year. That's our goal for Cole. Ladies and gentlemen, sophomore Cole Cornelia. Randy. Let me look at my notes for Randy. Randy made it on our sectional team. He was beat up. Poor Randy, he had some shin splints, had some knees. But the last 2 weeks, even though he wasn't competing, he was there. He practiced with our sectional team. So he knows that's where he wants to be in the future. He says he wants to be the best McIntyre. That's what we're hoping. And that's going to start very soon during track, getting ready for track. So Randy, we're excited, and we were glad to have him those last 2 weeks. He's definitely brought great enthusiasm to our team. We got sophomore Randy McIntyre. Let's just give a huge round of applause for Kyle Porter. We'll talk about him in a bit. We got sophomore Kyle Porter. Next up, we got Preston. This is a sad day in the Tobolsky family. It's kind of the last Mohicans, like this epic movie that went. Unfortunately, Shawnee's graduating in a couple of months, and then it's just Preston. Preston is the last Tobolsky. But I'm sure he's going to continue the family tradition of helping the team sign up for all these road races, and he's going to keep moving up on our team. That's what the Tobolskys do. And please keep the cowbells coming, Tobolsky fans. Miss Tobolsky, keep ringing the cowbells. We got sophomore Preston Tobolsky. Aiden Warner, a football player. Come on, football player. He was running at a sectional meet. He was 20th out of 86. Once again, just like we were saying with Bodie, he didn't want to say, I'm just a football player, I'm just here for fun, I just want to do something. No. He had the competitiveness. Maybe we'll see he had the drive, he had the heart, determination. So Aidan, we appreciate those qualities. You definitely gave our team a push, and maybe we'll see you soon. That's why here. Hopefully. Let's give it for sophomore Aiden Warner. Up next is your local physician, Dr. Chow. We'll talk about Colton later, but sophomore Colton Jaden, we're going to do it again. We're going to acknowledge Jaden. We want you all to know that you are a phenomenal runner. You are great. We just need to believe a little bit more in yourself. Last year, as a 9th grader, you were running huge meets for us, coming in some big places. And then you did it again this year. So take pride in that. Don't be nervous. It's okay to show some arrogance. Jaden, you have it in you. You're a runner. You are a great runner. Show that confidence. You deserve it. Let's give Jaden a huge round of applause. Give him confidence. Sophomore Jaden Drummer. And we got next up, we're going to talk about Kayla in a little bit. We have sophomore Kayla Hardy. BK. We kind of talked about BK a little earlier. What an end to the season she had. On the 14th, she had a monster race. She beat all the Virgin girls. And then last week on the 21st, she improved that time that she ran from 14 by a minute. Same thing with Jaden. BK, you gotta believe you are a great runner. This is just who you are. We're gonna have another great summer. Fantastic season. You peaked such amazing at the right time, BK. All you girls are a huge reason you were able to get third. Smile and show a little arrogance. There's nothing wrong with that. Let's give it up for sophomore, Brooke Kennedy.
Yeah.
And sophomore, you guys are good. Thank you, sophomore. Sophomore. Yeah.
Not 20. Not 20. 16.
Oh, I got it. Sorry, I apologize.
Oh.
We got more for sophomores up here.
Look at you.
More
You're
sophomores.
up there. Ew, look at me.
Let's get pictures. Got some sophomores.
Go get Dr. Shaw.
Let's see your junior. Let's get
Yes, Evelyn.
starting with Jordan Slater.
That is so bad. That is so bad.
Next up is Junior Spencer Johnson. Next up is Junior McKenna Johnson. And Junior Evelyn Reber. A small junior class. Where did all our juniors go? Okay, we'll make it quick. Make it quick. Alright, we'll go with Spence. Spence has it in him. Spence has some good days and he has some bad days. And Spence can tell I wasn't really feeling it today, but this was a good day. Our Spence, our goal is to keep those good days coming. We want more of those good days. As your senior year, no better time to do it. Let's give it up for Junior Spencer Cotton. Abby's like the best when it comes to time management. Way more than me. She dances, she's got time for our practices. It was so awesome having her the last 2 weeks, having huge races at the end. Abby's like, okay, I'm a cross-country runner now, I got it. So glad to see your body. That's the team that we need. We're gonna graduate a lot of a big part of our girls team. Well, you were so great heading those last 2 weeks, and you raced well. And use that to propel us next year. We got Junior Evelyn Reber. We're going to talk about McKenna a little bit more at a different time. We'll give her some love. Junior McKenna Johnson. And same for Jordan. We got Junior Jordan Slater. And we're good for now. Okay. All right. All our teams all stars. Oh, we're going to see you soon. We're good. All right, come on up. Congratulations, freshman Connor DeBoy.
We got Team Julian,
How's it feel, sir? Already been your place.
Wow. I'm not sure, we kind of like those sectional, letter. Normally we do a sectional letter on the bus. If you have a bus.
They stuck Connor's name wrong in the article. Yeah, they did. That's
They just spelled your name in the article? What'd they say?
It's D-E-M-O-Y.
Oh, gotcha. Anywho, what we said about Connor in that sectional letter is so true. No other freshman in Section 5 has outworked him. He worked more than any other freshman in all Section 5, and it showed. Look at what he did all year. Look, he was fifth out of 86 in the Class D1 race. It is unbelievable stats as a freshman. So much so, I didn't want to look up what I ran in the freshman section. Oh, God, kind of deal. But crew, that does not happen overnight. Absolutely not. That was Connor running. We thought we had a track season. He He was running all March. And then we thought we would come back. But the ups and downs, like, you know, the track season kept on getting extended. And instead, everything was uncertain. Remember the phrase, everything was uncertain except us. We were what was certain. What Connor did is drive, wanting the self-discipline all by himself. I think he lives on Ham Road. There's no one on Ham Road but Connor running. So, and for a freshman to be an all-star, for a freshman to get fifth, wow. But that's all hard work. Hard work always pays off. So crew, when we see him, we got to congratulate. It's not just, oh yeah, that was me. No. We saw what he did. We saw what he did all season. We saw what he did on the 21st. But what we didn't see is all that hard work. And that's the beauty of this sport. So we're going to give the hard work a huge round of applause and Connor too. Freshman, Connor, next all-star is Kyle Porter.
Okay.
Now we all know Kyle pretty well. He's a competitor. He's a fighter. And hard to tell what you can really tell he wants it. Like the 21st, he wanted to win. He has that intensity. You see it when he plays baseball. You see it when he plays basketball. And that's what we need. We need that intensity. And that's what allowed him to get to this spot. Geneseo was a tough race. He came hurt. He was banged up and sliding in the second. He slide head first in the second. No, don't do that. But he was still out there. He wanted to help out his team. So we love that drive of Kyle. And that's what got here. He wanted this. He was dying. He knew the Geneseo race wasn't as fast, but he was still getting into shape. And that's why he ran so well at the end of the season, especially that Division II championship. He was determined to get that all-star spot. Now, the trajectory of our team, where are we going next, goes in line. Like, what is Kyle Porter doing? What is Kyle Porter doing over the season? If we want to beat Harcourt next year, we want to do great things, we want Kyle Porter to put a huge summer in. We show that fighting spirit, not just, from September to November, but we want him to be a fighter starting June 1st kind of deal. So Kyle, congratulations, your fighting, competitiveness, relentless spirit got you here. We're so proud of it, and let's just keep that going, because this isn't the top of the iceberg for you. I hope not. Being an all-star once, being 20th in Class D1, there's so much more for you. So much more to do. Let's just keep that fire burning, and let's see what this program can do. Great work. We got sophomore Kyle Porter. Next up is sophomore Colton Golden. Dr. Chow. The beast. Chow.
Yeah, I got 7 too. I got 6. And I got 7.
I got 6.
All right, here's Colton. Colton during the summer, Colton kind of took a little bit to start understanding what's going on. I don't know, what was it, mid-July, Colton, early August? He goes, crap, if I start running now, he goes, Coach, if I start running now, do you think I have a chance at an all-star? I go, yeah, huh? That's what we've been begging you guys to be doing. So he started to come. He would come at 6 a.m. in the morning, Monday through Friday, before his golf matches, in between work, in between going to the lake, he would come. So much so that, him and Warren became BFFs. Warren was at the section meet on the 21st that we saw him. Did you see him? Did you say hello to him?
Just by the basketball courts.
Yeah, excellent. So Colton made the decision in mid-July. I want to be a phenomenal distance runner. I want to be a crucial part of the team. So much so, you see him at workouts, he's starting to wear the short shorts. He's like, I got this. So Colton, I congratulate you on this amazing honor. Being all-star your sophomore year, that's impressive. And now let's keep it going. I know where you want to go with this team, but now we need your leadership. Connor's in. We're going to get Kyle and everyone else here, and this team the sky's the limit. So Colton, congratulations on making that decision. Let's get more people doing that as well. We've got sophomore Colton Yasser. job next up is junior Jordan Slainoff. All right, another guy who worked his butt off to get this. Jordan has some challenges. Never play. This is a rule of thumb. Obviously, I'm horrible in basketball. That's assumed. Never play basketball with a person who's already graduated high school. They're a little out of shape. They're not, don't care as much. So Jordan severely rolled his ankle. Like he took a picture of it, showed it to me. He sent it to me. Like, oh boy. I'm like, this is fragile. This is not looking good. But he bounced back. He was disciplined. Obviously, when we get a setback, you go two ways. It can be the worst thing ever. You just give up or you rebound. Jordan rebounded. And then he's doing better, and a couple weeks later, it's his Achilles. And Achilles started bothering him. So Jordan had a lot of setbacks this year, but he did not allow that to derail him from his goals. He wanted to be the best runner on this team in the top 7 to help out the team. He was studying those art court numbers all last 2 weeks to see what we needed to do. So Jordan, hard work always pays off. The perseverance, another great example is you. Keep it going, very well deserved. All-star junior Jordan Slainoff. Sophomore Eva Cornelia. Kayla's another girl who's worked her tail off. A lot of time and effort out here. Kayla, God bless her. She likes to run all by herself. She ran all by herself over the summer. She would just come, right, Kayla? You would just come to the track, Kayla? You would just come to the track and say hi. She would just stop by, hey guys, I just ran. Now we're gonna go work at Taekwondo. The time management she had as well. She had Taekwondo like 4 times a week. She was doing her AP classes, and then just running and training for the girls team. She wants to be the absolute best that she can be. She wants her girls team to be absolute best. I believe she's been kind of inspired by the senior leadership we have on the girls. I'm hoping Kayla down to sophomore, she spent a couple years with our senior girls and kind of like took everything that they kind of taught her like a sponge. Because there would be the Kaylas, the BKs, the Aidans, the McKennas, the Evans, our new leaders. Keep that torch going for the girls. So Kayla has worked tremendously on this honor. So glad. This is the first for all those gentlemen. This is Kayla's second All-Star as a sophomore. Give it up for sophomore Kayla Hardy. And next up is All-Star Junior McKenna Johnson. Track stud, but holy smokes, because she's a track stud who can run 5,000 meters pretty darn well. She was always near the top. I don't know if she expected that's where she was going to be. She was so close to being that sectional patch. She ended up getting 20th on Saturday. She's getting so close. Such a crucial part of her team. Last year, because of injury, she wasn't even with us. So glad to have her back. So strong. We're going to keep her healthy. Let's keep this thing going. All that, with McKenna had some very severe injuries, they take a lot of detail. It's like we tell you guys ice, like, oh, coach, we don't want ice. It's like always, McKenna had to go through PT constantly. Remember, she had that boot on for like 5 years. I thought the boot was like part of her. But through all that, she had the determination and belief to get through that. And I'm so glad this all started to be another check on faith. Phenomenal job, congratulations. Give it up for junior McKenna Johnson. Next up, we got senior Eva Cornelia. We'll talk to Eva in a bit to be the senior. Next up, we're giving up for senior Bonnie Menendez. This is Bonnie's third All-Star. First year All-Star. She came as 10th grade All-Star. Last year All-Star. Senior All-Star. Phenomenal. And our last All-Star is Zach Hall. back as well. Let's give it up for all our 2020 All-Stars. Just so we know, for our division, we have 7 teams in our division. Bergen, Alexander, Brazilian, New York, Warsaw, Holly, and Pembroke. Out of those 7 teams, there's only be 10 All-Stars. There's only be 10 All-Stars. Our boys took 6 out of the 10 All-Stars. That's a program. Our girls took 3 out of the 10 All-Stars. So this is my 9th year as a head coach for varsity team. Last year was the first year ever we had more than 1 girl All-Star. It was Kayla and Bonnie. This year we had 3. So just kind of a little perspective. All right. So we got our seniors. I'm missing Donnie and Bonnie. I apologize. We're getting you. Let's get our first senior up here, Thomas Costello. Here's all 3. Seniors, get along here. You're getting your senior frame, your certificate, and Tommy, new addition. Boy, he jumped in cross country quick. Broke into the top 12. He was part of our sectional team. He wanted to keep on going. Such a positive member of our team. Unfortunately, because of the pandemic, he had to stop running. But I go, Tom, you should have ran earlier. Kind of yelled at me about that. But Tom, we're so glad you joined us. Wish we could have done it earlier, but you brought nothing but positivity to us. Let's get up for senior Thomas Costello. Next up, a new friend is Zachary Johnson. We finally got Zach to do both. Zach signed up for track last year. As you know, didn't happen. That's why I'm so glad he jumped on board this year. Zach, he's just too nice a guy. He'll do whatever the station, workout, at least he doesn't complain to my face. In class, he's our best researcher ever. You have a question, 5 seconds later, he has it. He has the answer before we even came up with a question. We love having Zach on the team. Zach, we'll give him some benefit of the doubt. He wasn't here at Oakfield his whole career. It took him a while to figure out where he wants to be. We're so glad to have him. Senior Zach Johnson. Speaking of coming to OAE, we got senior Johnny Sherman. Johnny's a Minnesota boy. Like we said in the senior recognition, I still remember meeting him and his mom on campus, showing him around OE. I give him so much credit for not running away. Like, oh my God, this guy is nuts. And once again, I give all our Elba student athletes, like Bonnie and Donnie, so much props. Their day is always longer. You know, they've got to come on a bus. We're halfway through a warm-up. Sometimes got to leave earlier. I got to throw them food here and there. And the best thing about our friend Donnie, he's totally team concept. I think Donnie texts me more than anyone else here. I think Donnie texts me more than him. I don't know. That's okay. Donnie's all about team concept. He had a party over the summer. He's here for the right reasons. So glad that he stuck with it. I think Donnie, hopefully being an ambassador to Elba, maybe get more future people. We had Mark, we had Henry, we had Mikey, then we have Donnie. Bring us someone good, Donnie. We've got senior Donnie Sherman. Next up is senior Jared Graham. Now look at Jared, my dear friends. 7th through 12th grade, that's tough. 6 years of that commitment, day in, day out, running on the trails. It's tough. Jared's the last of the Grahams. Sad to see the Graham family go. We love you, Mr. Graham. Unfortunately, Jared's a little injury, a little beat up, a little injury play this year, but he wanted to be out there. Running is crazy. I know half the time like, oh man, I want to race. I don't want to do this workout, yada yada. But then when you are sitting out on the sideline, you feel like I want to be out there. Like, you know you're missing out. So he's got that weird kind of dilemma right there. That was Jared, especially after our last league meeting at Holly. He was bumping. He could not move after it, but he wanted to end his career on the best humbly possible. He wanted to end his career running with you guys, his friends. Some of you, I bet, like good old Shawnee, Sean and our friend Jared probably running for 6 years together. That bond is just unbelievable. I still think about and talk to the friends I ran cross country with a long time ago. So Jared, thank you for everything you've given our program. We will miss you. We got senior Jared Graham. Next up, we got senior Brooke. You're ready for University of Buffalo. UB loves being part of the team. She's a big fair person. She shows a lot of animals at the fair. At any fair there is, she's going to be there. She even made the plan like this year that she's going to go to less this summer. She goes, I'm going to less fairs, coach. They want to go to the more optional practices and all that good stuff. Unfortunately, we did not have those optional practices. There was one meet that the UB did not race, and then she came back. And said, I want to be part of this. I'm so glad that UB has stayed with us for these 6 years. She's a huge part of the team. Remember, her parents give those amazing donuts and cider every Alexander meet. We're going to miss that. UB, you're a huge part of our girls team, UB. And we're going to miss you greatly. Please come back to visit. Senior, Brooks, you're ready. Next up is senior Sean Tobolsky. Sean's another 6-year guy. He's fulfilling his term. Once again, he's a leader of our summer races. If there's a road race that you want to run, Sean will help you find it. Before we kind of had all our optional practices canceled, he was a fixture of being at them. I think the Tobolsky's going to Preston. We're at all the Monday, Wednesday, Friday. It's going to be odd not seeing Shawnee there next year. Like, if you know, Shawnee, he knows what to do. He knows what the skips are. He knows what the stations are. He's not the coach kind of takes that for granted. And next year he's like, okay, where's Shawnee? He'll lead this. He knows what's going on. So Shawnee, it's a sad day to see you leave. Please come back to pump up Preston. Let's give it up for a senior, Shawnee Jamalski. Next, we got Eva Flora. There, Eva. Our girls team seems like our girls have been around for so long. Eva's just so positive, so hardworking, so team first. I don't know if I've ever heard Eva say anything about me, like, I think, or I should do. She's never, and then selfishness. I've never heard anything selfish from her. This summer, she definitely ran more this summer than I think in the past. She ran with her mom. She ran and was counting on the laundry I was hanging out my front lawn. There was a couple days. So Ava is just a team concept person that we're going to greatly miss. And I think that's why our young girls on this team, the BKs, the Jadens, the Calebs, the Abby's, McKenna, I think our young girls are doing so well because of what our older girls have done, which is a great lasting legacy. I was saying to other people that, like, every student athlete kind of has a story, and Ava has a good one. And Ava, those last couple races, section races, oh my God, that was phenomenal. Woo! Let's give it up for senior Eva Flora. Next up is senior Eva Cornelia. Ethan, we kind of told this story before. Ethan is a freshman or sophomore. He was near the bottom of our team for like our workout pieces. He was near the bottom, freshman, sophomore. Some people just kind of, he was the bottom of the workout schedule of the pieces. Some people just say, that's just me. I'll stay there. Look at him now. Senior captain, all-star. Why? He he was there with Dr. Chow at 6 in the morning, working his butt off. And Ethan had a phenomenal 2 weeks. Even though he did not run on the 21st, he was such a positive captain for President Julian. He was there helping them get it within 10 points of park court. So Ethan just had a phenomenal story we all can kind of think of. We do not want to forget Ethan. Bottom of our training to an all-star. So it is possible. Ethan, thank you for being that positive role model for 6 years. Senior, Eva Cornelia. Next up is senior, Bonnie Banquet. I don't know if this was Kayla, but Bonnie's pretty quiet. You know, we throw out, we shouldn't say too much, but by gosh, does she work hard. When things need to be done, Bonnie does it. Bonnie was running during our COVID kind of track season over the summer. I didn't see her. More people were telling me, oh, we saw Bonnie running. She's the only person running in Elba kind of deal. Other than Donnie, Miss Schultz told me you were running. Miss Schultz told me you were running. But Bonnie comes in from the soccer team, thank the Lord, all-star right away. She goes by her business. She doesn't need a pomp of circumstance, just works hard. Last year she just missed. That sectional patch. This year she knew she did not want to let that happen again. She was 11th. She was 11th out of 125th. I do not want to be the next elbow runner on the girls' side. They have huge shoes to fill. Bonnie, thank you so much, and please come with it. We got senior Bonnie Banquet. Oh, next up is senior Carly Smith.
Carly Smith.
So we said this before, so just a reminder, Carly, she walked onto the cross-country stage, exit, like door left from Bliss Hill. She lives on top of Bliss Hill, and who would have known she'd be standing here today, 5 years later. Carly, kind of just like Eva, is a gigantic inspiration to the team. She fights, she puts everything everything into the race that she has. I remember at Livonia, she said, Coach, I'm going to try to run those girls as much as I can. She told the girls, she told Jaden, she told BK this more to do, and that just inspired them. So the younger girls look up to Carly and go, I want to not impress Carly, but I want to make Carly proud. And what a great legacy that and next year when unfortunately Carly's not here, these girls will say, you know what? I remember Ava and Carly and Bonnie stood for. I want to keep that tradition going. I want that torch still high. So when Carly's looking at the results in college or comes visit, she knows those girls are still running hard. That's what you taught them. Oh, yeah. She's not the original team mom, but she's a phenomenal mom. We're gonna miss her greatly. We give it up for senior Carly Smith. And our last senior is senior Zach Hall. Alright, so once again, crew, I was kind of looking through the results. We didn't know how the top of the race was going to shake out for the boys because we didn't have the invites. Zach did not run against Matt Brewington from Marion. He didn't have a chance to run against those Hartford boys. So we really didn't know, how is he going to do? Beginning the race, first mile, a little more than a mile, Zach had them on his back a little bit. But I was reassured, and I felt confident. I know what Zach did over the summer. I know the time he put in. And we talked about it, like we did with Connor for the freshman, Logan for the eighth grader. No other senior, those other boys didn't even get close to what Zach was doing. I would be driving at Elba Church at 8 in the morning. Zach's on his Sunday long run. He got that first. He checked off that little mark on his career because of everything he did over the summer. And it's a small detail. To get that, it's small details. He's watching his diet. He's rolling out. He's got one of our hurdles in front of the garage that I see. There's all those small details. And for a number one guy, number one guy on the team. You normally don't see the amount of team concept that the number one person has. Sometimes it's just all about themselves. Like, I got first, you guys take care of it. I got first, you guys got to do something. You sometimes see that on the
should be like that.
Not that. Example, in track. Poor Zach's always running 4x. Come on, another 4. We can do it. In 10th grade, his foot was just bleeding. It was pus going all over the place. He still tries to run a 2 mile. I think he finished it. And then cross country last year, he wasn't feeling right. He may have had COVID last year. We don't know. He shouldn't have raced. There was races he shouldn't have raced. But he went out there and whacked him. Felt like crap. But he goes, if I'm out here, my team has a chance. So just that character. Just that character. I mean, look at his accomplishments are amazing. A 4-time All-Star. He's been to the state meet twice. He's a D1 champion. So I'm so proud. We got that blue patch. You cemented yourself in our school distance history for cross country, and I'm excited to finish the job at track. I'm excited to keep it going. Once again, all that hard work pays off. I'm so proud that I got to see the bottom of the glacier while everyone else got to see the top. That's what it's all about. Let's get up for senior Zach Hall.
That my boyfriend. Go sit down.
You're about to wrap up. I need some uniforms. We're gonna start. We're gonna have like a new little policy for track uniforms. We're gonna hopefully start buying them. Kind of the Davey High. We'll do more details of that. Exit interviews. We had such an awesome season that we want to get back on this routine. Starting next week, we'll just sign up. Just come on down during the 9th period. Just chit chat. How the season went. How we can improve for next year or for seniors. Kind of great job. Especially this year, I feel like I'm an island. I see the seniors that I teach, the seniors. Well, I don't get to see the rest of you during the day because I'm way down in the other wing. So I definitely want to be seeing you guys. Gosh knows for track what's kind of going on. Well, we just want to be ready, just like we were for this fall. We just got to be ready for whatever's going to happen. The huge, gigantic thank yous to you guys. As Mr. Goldstein said before, this was a very unique year. Our program's always demanding what we ask you guys to do. We have the bar pretty high. But with all these new guidelines, you guys took them. You guys were doing a couple reminders here and there, but we did it well. For all the parents, guardians watching this, we love it. Thank you so much for support. This whole program is a community. It's a village. Like that sectional meet, we put on a show for Class C and D. People love racing here. But that wasn't just Coach Goldstein, Coach Reed, myself, Coach Brummer, Coach Kelly. There was a whole school kind of effort here. But Mr. Fiskus, Mr. Peterson, and Mr. Montroy, they said yes. We're not hosting sectionals if those guys don't say yes. Other schools said heck no. Because of that, we were able to showcase not only you guys, but our course. Mr. Slag, same thing. Helping us the whole way. For Hannah watching, I haven't seen her in a while. Thank you so much, Hannah. My parents from the spaghetti crew, we got to put rubber bands around there last time. I saw a picture of BK with the pop everywhere. My mom almost had a stroke. She's Italian. She can't handle that. Let's give Coach Reed a huge round of applause. Well, Coach Reed does so many things that we don't even see. I know that he's doing them. Every day he's coming with these more stats. He made these time sheets. Whenever I need something, which is all the time, I'm constantly going, Coach Reed, we need this. Coach Reed, could you get the pizza? Could you get some last minute mulch? Coach Reed will do whatever this program needs. It's like some programs, sometimes it's hard to find a head coach who has that drive. And luckily we have many coaches like that. Coach Reed is OAE cross-country track from his tallest hair to his bottom little skin fiber on his foot. And we are so lucky to have him with us. Give it up for Coach Reed. Coach Rubber isn't here right now, but he's getting the future going. He's hopefully keeping all our 7th and 8th graders interested. Coach Brum's the wise man on the hill. We always love coming for advice. Thank you so much, Coach Brum. Another huge thank you to Coach Goldstein. He pours in so much time into this. Thank the Lord that he's retired. He does so much for this team. He loves this program so much. From 1981 to 2008, takes a little break, comes back, and this is our ninth year coaching again. Coach Goldstein, he absolutely loves this program, loves you guys, loves the effort you put in, and every ounce of the soul. I cannot thank him enough. He's been guiding me since I was a freshman. It's been an absolute honor. I always knew, and when I was in college, taking all these college coaches, I dreamt I wanted to coach, and I couldn't wait. And then I was like, oh man, I can't coach anywhere but Oakfield. It just doesn't feel right. So then when I got this gig, I'm like, oh my, I can do this. I love this program. So what Coach Goldstein did. And then he decided, you know what, Pete? I want to help you out. I'm going to be your mentor. I want to help you. I want to coach you to be the best coach possible. I mean, no one gets that opportunity. I am beyond blessed and lucky to have him. Text, phone call, and I know where he lives away. And please, when you see Coach Goldstein, tell him we want him to come back next year. If he deserves doesn't he deserve another year? Let's get up for Coach Goldstein. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, Coach Goldstein is here! Earlier, but Coach, we want better late than never.
You did promise me this was going to be short.
Oh, I did. I just said yeah.
Just a few. I'll say a couple of things. I know I said I wasn't coming here, but then Coach explained to me what this was. I really wanted to be here for this, so I'm happy to do that. Over the weekend, online, I had a number of people commenting. About 4 or 5 people at least from the 1991 cross-country program watched this race online, watched the streaming of it. And first thing they said is, boy, you still shout, don't you? And I said, well, I can't lose that. But they commented, they congratulated you on what you accomplished on Saturday in your meet. And I thought about it. 2 of the guys who were on there, a couple of girls as well, 2 of the guys who were on there were on the 1991 team. They were sectional champs. They went to the state meet in 1991. And I knew the information, but I went back and looked at it. These 2 guys, they were seniors in 1991. They were on the sectional team in 1988, 1989, 1990, and then in 1991. 89 and 90, we thought we had a good chance of winning it, and for reasons, we didn't accomplish that. They stuck it out. They reached that point as seniors. Another guy was 3rd year. He was a junior that year. Reached that point of being a sectional champion. The feeling that you have of that. But they also experienced in their careers the disappointment of not winning. And all that did to them was motivate them even more. And that's the challenge out there for us as a team. Our challenge is, how do we motivate ourselves? How do we get ourselves going so that we're ready next year? What do we have to do? And I know Coach has probably talked about that a lot in the meeting earlier in the afternoon here. But you got to do those things. I heard him talk about doing summer practices. I'll tell you what, that's a key. That's a key. You look at that Arkport team, those 2 top boys there. I look back. They weren't the top boys before. Their times really improved a lot over the last year alone. And it's got to be because they are out there and doing work. Saturday was a great day. I want to mention two people. I was overwhelmed, impressed by them. I was impressed by the whole team. I was impressed by the effort. Girls team, third place, 1 point. 1 point they won third place. Congratulations to them. You're not on Facebook with me, and you won't be until you graduate high school. But on Saturday, I wrote seven Oakfield runners in the top 21. Let me tell you, there isn't a year other than 2020, which is bizarre for many, many reasons. There isn't a year that if you've got 7 runners in the top 21, you don't win sectionals. We ran into that team that I have to take your hat off to them and say, you guys did a great job. But 2 runners that just stood out for me on Saturday. On the guy's side, Aiden Warner. I mean, that was awesome. That was a minute and 8-second improvement from last week. Well, you didn't run it this week. Sorry. That was a minute and 8-minute improvement from when you ran it in the league meet. And we know that the course was at least 30 seconds slower, so it's even more impressive than that. And second, on the girls' side, what a performance by Eva Flores. That was awesome. I know coaches covered a lot of territory. The one territory you did not coach today was coach. You got, and I say this, I know I've said it in past years. You have no idea. You have no idea, or maybe you do, and if you do, you're smart. How much that Coach Bueller puts into this program. The work he does, well, you know that. He's got a bed in his classroom. But the work that he puts into this program, the time he spends putting things together, figuring out the details, working things out, looking up things, talking about it, all that, that's something. That is really something. But what he does, all those things, it's not just the little details about how to go run. I'm not a big fan of people who do that. I get, the X and the O, if you will, from other sports. X and O, anyone can be technically gifted. Anyone can be technically gifted. It's the heart, and it's the love, and it's all of that that Coach Bueller puts into this sport, and more importantly, puts into each and every one of you as screw athletes, as human beings. That's what he does for you, and we owe him a great deal of appreciation for all of what he does. Thank you for having me as a part of this. It is absolutely my privilege to work with all of you. Seniors, I will miss you. I will think about you. I will allow you to friend me on Facebook if you have to use that when you graduate. The rest of you, I can't wait to see you again in the spring and in the fall for cross country. I will be back. Yeah!
Well, I think we're good. Coach is way too kind. Way too kind. I think the girls have something.
Try not to say anything bad.
We got it. really thought we weren't gonna make it.
Today? I can even do today.
Yeah. Yeah, for real. Oh, but thank you so much for helping all of us. We really appreciate it. Of course. Dealer's so crazy, he runs out of his own shoes, has to get him new ones.
Oh.
So, of course. But thank you so much for all the time you put in for all of us.
You guys deserve it. Thank you. Thank you so much, team. You guys did the absolute best. Like Coach said, you're beyond blessed. We're doing Civil League, please. We got pizza up here, and we got cookies. And we'll open it up.
Sit down.